It's not your skills that open doors. It's not your degrees, your background, or even your connections. Walk into any room, any workplace, any opportunity, and what people feel first is your attitude, and what they remember long after is your enthusiasm. These two invisible forces don't just shape how others see you, they define how far you go. Think about it. Two people with the same qualifications apply for the same opportunity. One walks in with doubt, hesitation, and a neutral tone. The other walks in with energy, curiosity, and a belief that something good is about to happen. Who do you think stands out? Who gets remembered? Who gets chosen? More often than not, it's the one whose attitude says, "I'm ready," and whose enthusiasm says, "I'm excited to prove it." Attitude is the lens through which you see the world. It determines whether you see obstacles or opportunities, problems or possibilities. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means choosing how you respond to it. When things go wrong, and they will, your attitude becomes your greatest weapon. Do you collapse under pressure, or do you rise with resilience? Do you complain, or do you adapt? The difference between average and exceptional is often just a shift in attitude. Enthusiasm, on the other hand, is your emotional engine. It's the spark that drives action. It's what turns ordinary effort into extraordinary performance. You've seen it in people who light up a room, who speak with passion, who attack their work with energy that feels contagious. That's enthusiasm. And the powerful thing about it? It's not something you're born with. When attitude and enthusiasm come together, something remarkable happens. You become unstoppable. Challenges don't intimidate you, they excite you. Work doesn't feel like a burden, it feels like a mission. You stop waiting for motivation and start creating it. You don't need perfect conditions. You create momentum wherever you are. But here's where most people get it wrong. They wait. They wait to feel motivated. They wait for the right mood, the right time, the right environment. And in that waiting, they lose opportunities. The truth is, enthusiasm is not the result of action. It is the cause of it. You don't feel enthusiastic and then act. You act, and enthusiasm follows. It's a decision, not a reaction. Imagine starting your day with intention. Instead of dragging yourself through routines, you approach each task with energy. Even small things, responding to emails, planning your day, interacting with people, are done with presence and purpose. Suddenly, everything changes. People notice, opportunities open, results improve. Not because your circumstances changed, but because you did. Your attitude also shapes your internal dialogue. What do you say to yourself when things get tough? Do you tell yourself, "I can't do this," or "I'll figure this out"? That inner voice becomes your reality. A negative attitude drains your energy before you even begin. A positive one fuels you even when the odds are against you. And let's be clear, this isn't about fake positivity. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing strength over weakness, growth over stagnation, belief over doubt. It's about saying, no matter what happens, I will respond in a way that moves me forward. Enthusiasm also has a ripple effect. It influences people around you. When you show up with energy, you elevate the environment. Teams perform better, conversations become more engaging, and relationships grow stronger. People are naturally drawn to those who bring life into situations. That's why enthusiastic individuals often become leaders, not because they try to lead, but because others want to follow. In the professional world, skills can be taught, experience can be gained, but attitude and enthusiasm, those are rare. Employers don't just look for competence. They look for people who bring energy, positivity, and drive. Someone who is willing to learn, adapt, and push forward no matter what. That's the person who grows, who gets promoted, who builds something meaningful. In your personal life, the same principle applies. Relationships thrive on positive attitude and genuine enthusiasm. When you show appreciation, excitement, and presence, you create deeper connections. You become someone people enjoy being around, someone who adds value just by being there. The biggest transformation happens when you stop seeing attitude and enthusiasm as optional traits and start treating them as daily disciplines. You choose your attitude every morning. You choose your energy in every interaction. You choose how you respond to every situation. And those small choices, repeated consistently, shape your destiny. There will be days when it feels hard, days when enthusiasm feels distant, when your attitude is tested, when things don't go your way. Those are the moments that matter the most, because that's where character is built. That's where success is defined, not in easy moments, but in challenging ones. Ask yourself this: how would your life change if you approached everything with a powerful attitude and unstoppable enthusiasm? How would your work improve? How would your relationships evolve? How many opportunities would you attract just by becoming someone people want to be around? The truth is, success is not just about what you do, it's about how you do it. Two people can take the same action and get completely different results, simply because one brings energy, belief, and positivity, while the other brings doubt and hesitation. So stop underestimating the power of these two forces. They don't require money, they don't require connections, they don't require permission. They are entirely within your control. And once you master them, everything else becomes easier. Start today. Choose a better attitude. Bring more enthusiasm into your actions. Show up differently, even in small ways. Because when you change how you show up, you change what shows up in your life. And here's the truth most people overlook. Your future is not determined by your past or your circumstances. It is shaped by the energy you bring into the present moment. So if you're serious about success, don't just work harder. Show up better. Now it's your turn. Make the decision. Shift your attitude. Ignite your enthusiasm. And watch how everything around you begins to change. If this message resonated with you, don't just move on. Take action. Apply it, live it, and share it with others who need this reminder. Because sometimes, the smallest shift in mindset creates the biggest transformation in life.